quick primer on what thought leader ads actually are. Whether your thought leader ads would perform or not, it's a system decision, not a creative format. Your ad should read as an organic post. Thought leader ads are a feeder, not a closer. Last month, I ran a LinkedIn thought leader ads campaign. One offer, one audience, and a bunch of creatives. The ones that were on brand, looked very polished, didn't get any response. But the one that looked like a joke started giving me leads. That's exactly the problem people who talk about thought leader ads don't tell you. Let's see why the one that looked like a joke worked and the others didn't. Quick primer on what thought leader ads actually are. They are promoted from a personal profile, not the company page, but there's a small note promoted by and the company page name written within the post. It always stays organic and it looks in the feed like an organic post. There are no clickable CTAs evidently available, but if you add any link or a URL or any CTA, that becomes clickable within the post content. Any creator can post an organic post and then you can promote it using the thought leader ads. It doesn't have to belong only to your company. Whether your thought leader ads would perform or not, it's a system decision, not a creative format. The image on your post is the least important thing in the whole thought leader ad setup. So there are 5 decisions that decide how your thought leader ads campaign performs. They are who sees your ads, that is your audience, how your creative reads, how many creatives should be added in your campaign along with the associated budget, how have you structured your campaign, and where in the funnel your thought leader ads campaign sits. Decision number 1, build your list first, not your creatives. So setting up your audience is the most important part of your thought leader ads campaign. Build a list of high value accounts and then set up an audience on LinkedIn based on that. You can also set up a matched audience or a firmographic or demographic based audience using LinkedIn ads. And then you can use a combination of both matched audience and the interest based or demographic or a firmographic based audience to target accounts. Do not try to target whole of your total addressable market because not everyone in your TAM is actively searching for your products or services. If you try to chase all of them, you will burn your budget. Set up your audiences first, then move on to the creatives because creative is the least important or smallest factor in all of this setup. To build your lists, you can use Apollo, you can use Zoom Info, you can use LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and then you can download and upload that data within LinkedIn to create a matched audience. Decision number 2, your ad should read as an organic post. In fact, the way to post a thought leader ad is to go into your LinkedIn profile, post an organic post, copy its URL, and then use it in LinkedIn Ads Manager to convert it into a thought leader ad. Thought leader ads are actually organic posts, so it should look and read like an organic post. In the image that you're using, there should be no polished brand elements, no CTA bars, no overlays, and no AI slop. It should read like an organic post. And for the image, you can use any generic image that should read like people post organic images on LinkedIn so that the pattern gets interrupted and the one who sees that post actually considers it as an organic post and not as a paid ad. Other than that, if you post it as a single image ad and do not use thought leader ads, otherwise it will kill its value. Decision number 3, the number of creatives that are being used in your thought leader ads campaign is directly proportional to the daily budget that you can allocate to your campaign. Too many creatives on a low budget can starve your creatives, and you cannot read a good quality signal on which creative is working fine and which is not. A rule of thumb is that you should give at least $20 to $25 a day budget to each of your creatives so that over the period of 2 to 3 months, you can read a proper performance signal that which creative is working fine and which is not. And in fact, what LinkedIn does that we observed in our own tests is that it automatically decides a winning ad and then gives all of that budget to that single creative and then starves the other creative. Always try to give sufficient budget to your LinkedIn thought leader ads campaign and then decide the number of ad creatives accordingly to that daily budget. Decision number 4, structure your campaigns according to the engagement pools that you want to build. So the main purpose of thought leader ads is to create engagement pools of the people who are engaging with your thought leader ads so that you can retarget them later on. It is not possible to split the engagers by the ad after the fact. So you'll have to structure your campaigns accordingly. So for example, if you're running ads towards two different customer segments, ICP segments, you should create two separate campaigns, because when the engagement pool starts building up, they will fill in based on the campaigns and not on the basis of ad sets or the ads. So think about your structure properly and then structure your campaigns accordingly. Another point, run your campaigns on the engagement objective so that LinkedIn algorithm can optimize for engagements on your thought leader ads. The more engagements with your thought leader ads, the bigger the pool can get with your engagement audience. Decision number 5, how you build the system. So remember, thought leader ads are a feeder, not a closer. So it works like that. You set up a thought leader ads campaign for a cold audience. The cold audience sees your thought leader ads, engages with it. They can either engage it by applying reactions, by commenting, by liking, or by clicking and acting on the CTA that you place within the post's body. Once they start engaging with your ads, they enter into a retargeting pool. And as soon as that pool gets beyond 300 members, your retargeting campaign can kick in, and then it can start showing them bottom of the funnel ads that has the CTA, that has the proper ads and the CTA to take the action that you want them to take on your website or any lead form or any other means. So then they click on those ads, come to your website and take the action and then convert. So this is how the whole cycle works and the full feeder role that thought leader ads play. One important point, for the retargeting pool, you can also target your landing page visitors so that it contains both the engaged audience and the landing page visitor audience as well. When not to run LinkedIn thought leader ads. If your SaaS is demo led and your ACV is below $8,000, probably thought leader ads cannot work for you because the math doesn't make sense. But obviously, there are some exceptions to that. But always check your SaaS math and ACV math before running these ads. So the recap of the 5 decisions that you need to take. You should first work on the list and the audience. The creative should look like an organic post, not a polished ad. The number of creatives that you use in your campaign is directly proportional to the daily budget that you're willing to spend. The structure needs to be considered and set up properly upfront, because otherwise your retargeting pools may not populate properly. Number 5, the LinkedIn thought leader ads is a feeder, not a closer. So you need to set up a system in place where the LinkedIn thought leader ads create the engagement pools, and then another campaign retargets the audience in those engagement pools for the final conversion. A final word of advice, make the channel decision before you spend a cent. So for founders who haven't started spending money on ads, we can offer a free ads plan. It's totally free of cost, and I will let you know what channel metrics and maths work best for your B2B SaaS. And for founders who have already started spending money but are not satisfied with the performance of their campaigns, we also offer an ads autopsy in which we will audit your whole account, and then we will let you know optimization opportunities that you can use to improve the performance of your account. Both of these are free, and we'll add the link in the description. Feel free to request them whenever you want to. Thank you, and I hope this video would be useful for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.